Thank you, thank you.
It's our first time getting to talk with you since the contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
What are your thoughts on that unfolding?
I love it. The process went good. I'm happy to be back here, so that's all that matters.
You mentioned the process.
Uh-huh.
You did it yourself, right?
Yes, I did.
What did you learn about that?
I saw the business side of it. It was good to just talk to people and really get people's opinions and talk to the people that were really in control of things. And, at the end of the day, my contract situation worked out, and I'm happy about it.
Was there something that caused you to make that decision? Was there some singular event, or was there a series of events that led to the point where you said, "Look, I'm gonna represent myself"?
Not really. I was just more confident in myself. I've talked to some people in the past that did it themselves, and I just felt like it was something I could do.
Was there ever a moment during that contract discussion that you felt, that there was a possibility you wouldn't be back, or was it always trending in the direction that you would be back?
I think it was always trending in the direction that I would be back. Me and the Patriots, we always kept the communication line open, and we were talking about everything. So it was a good time.
From Joshua Uche, we've heard from Hunter Henry and some of the other guys about their decision to return. And I'm thinking, obviously, the contract played a role in it, but there's something deeper there. Help us understand maybe some of those other reasons as to why you returned.
Really just the opportunity to build. Definitely it's been a good 4 years to me, and the people that returned as well. But we have our opportunity to build and start something new, and I think that's really what's important. We all see the opportunity, and we want to take the opportunity.
Did you buy anything cool after you signed a new deal?
No, I haven't bought none yet. I just gave my took care of my peoples, and that's about it right now.
Are you eyeing out anything?
My only purchase I bought was a Rolex, so that's all I wanted right now.
Patriots tell their plan or share their plan for you when it comes to your position. Are you sticking at tackle, planning to trade this offseason?
Yeah. Through the whole process, we spoke about me playing tackle, and even after I signed, that was still the same thing. So under my notion, I'm still playing right tackle.
Is it important for you to kind of get clarity in this process to stay on the outside, or were you okay even if the team said we want you to play guard?
I was okay. I was okay to both. So yeah.
Mike, how does the training change for you this offseason if tackle where you're gonna stick? Is it different than getting ready to play guard?
This year, just because we have a whole new staff, it'll be new technique anyways. But in the prior years, no, it hasn't really changed. I pretty much set the same or assess like the defender the same, whether what position I'm playing. But this year it'll be new techniques and new tools playing tackle.
You mentioned right tackle. Gerard at the owners' meeting said something along the lines of, "Hey, you never know, maybe Mike can play left tackle for us." Is that something that you think is a possibility for you this year?
This year, I wouldn't say so, but definitely with the practice and trying it out, I definitely think I could.
Would you like to do that, or would you prefer to stay on the right side? What do you think?
I think it'll come when I practice at it. You can't really say. I'm an athlete and a competitor, so I like to compete either way or wherever I'm at. So, yeah.
How are you feeling about some of the schematic changes this year? With yesterday or earlier this week, Ramondre talked about how it's more wide zone this season as opposed to the downhill stuff you've been doing.
Yeah. We haven't really put as much in right now, but definitely touching on what Mondre said, like it is a lot of wide zone and more emphasis on actually stretching the ball and having the ball go on the outside. Whereas like last year, we were more cutback, or everything was a lot of cutback. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays, and it'll probably allow us just to finish our blocks and really stay on our blocks without worrying about the guy falling off or worrying about where the running back is going to go. He's going to make us right. So,
How much with the contract do you feel any, if at all, increased responsibility from like a leadership perspective?
Just by the contract, I don't. But as a player and as a person, I definitely, this is year 5 for me, so I do feel the need to be more and do more as a leadership. I primarily lead by example, so I just want to intensify that and being back, and that's what I plan to do.
Mike, when you have to adjust to a new staff and new schematics, I would imagine it's a pretty significant adjustment to make. But you guys on the offensive line have had to get acclimated to a new coach at that position. It seems like on a regular basis the last few years. How has that prepared you now for what you're undergoing with this new staff?
I won't say it prepared us because it's all new techniques and new teaching. So I'll just say I'm not gonna say it'll be easier for us to adjust, but everyone is more open-minded and, taking the teachings and taking the lessons as they go. So, I mean, like, we're always about learning. And then, like you said, like, throughout the past years, we've always had, like, a new person or a new coach coaching us. So, we just put our heads down and go to work.
Committing to the organization with the new deal, was there a sense, do you have confidence that this is a staff that's going to be in place?
Yes, I definitely have confidence in our staff.
So you're at the draft, and are you thinking, like, just give me a name that I can pronounce? Like, don't give me, like, the long name. Like,
I had a little nerves right before I went out, but surprisingly, like, everyone there was like, "You seem so calm," and I was just like, "Yeah," but inside, But I got a good name. I got an easy name, so it all went good, and the process was fun.
that would be like the nerve wracking.
Yeah, definitely. I was seeing some of the guys that went before me, their names, and I was just like, "Yeah, all right."
When you're thinking trade, like, what if they trade and then I don't have an announcement?
Yeah, I mean, that was me, actually, when we had the first pick. And I was back there and about to go out, and they was like, "Yeah, we traded it." So I was like, well, okay. They was like, "Yeah, we not too far, though, so don't go too far." So, yeah.
How would you describe the experience being up there, but also seeing Detroit in that spotlight, shining?
Yeah, it was good for the city. And, everybody came out, supported. I think it just brought a lot of people and showed people what Detroit stands for. Hard work, and, we support everything and every event for the city. So, I mean, we're really proud. And what was the other question? You said? Yeah. It was definitely a good moment. And saw a lot of friends, a lot of family saw me there and then actually on TV. So, just got a lot of congratulations and all of that. So, it was just a good feeling overall.
Did you overlap at all in Michigan with Joe Milton?
Yeah, I was there with Joe. He was, before he transferred, so I want to say I think he transferred his sophomore year or after his sophomore year. So, yeah, I was there with him for 2 years.
Stories about this arm?
I mean, y'all seen everything. He can put the ball anywhere you want. So, he got that.
What have your early impressions been of Scott Peters and Robert Kugler?
Coach P is definitely a good guy. He brings a lot to the table, especially with with what we'll be doing this year. And Coach Cougs, I haven't really sat down with him as much. But funny story, I know his younger brother. I played with his younger brother, Pat, at Michigan. He was our center, so we locked in.
Mike, I just wanted to ask you about some of the stuff that it sounds like you guys are going to do with this outside zone.
Mm-hmm.
How well does that fit your skill set? I'm just thinking of last year, you and City kind of going north-south and getting downhill.
Yeah.
And so those are some of your best runs. But does this other stuff, is it going to fit what you do best?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all football players. So, whatever scheme you put in front of us, we're going to run and we're going to execute. So, I think whatever they call, the play is going to be ran and it's going to be ran well.
What have been your early impressions of Chuck Wilman and your teammates?
Yeah, Chooks has been cool. I know him from growing up together and being from Michigan. But definitely a good player. He's a really good athlete. So, I'll be excited for him this year.
How long have you known him? Sorry, how long have you known him for?
Our family has known each other, but like going back to high school, like he went to Southfield and then he went to Western, so we've been in contact since like high school.
We saw a video of his last pitch yesterday on Hendrick, I think it was Hendrick Bourne, riding the bike around the locker room. A little bit about
so all the defensive players, I got that for their Christmas gift last year. I wanted one, but everybody took their bikes, so I couldn't steal nobody's. But I think a couple of guys had left them here over the offseason, so they had just built them, and I was just riding it in the weight room. Nothing serious, but I need one of them bikes, though, if I can get one for free. But yeah, I'm not sure who gifted them to them, but yeah, the defensive players, yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good one.